There it goes. So welcome to Professional Networking Now, where we are building lasting relationships. My little button, there we go. So PNN Etiquette, we ask that everyone be kind. We know everyone is busy, so please try to stay engaged. If you decide you need to step away, please turn off your camera. Keep yourself muted unless you are speaking. And just a reminder, as you heard, this meeting is being recorded. I will stop before the free-for-all so you guys can freely speak. That's why it's called free-for-all. But just keep in mind about it being recorded and that we post it up so that if there's something that you don't want shared to the public, don't say it. And you guys are in the way. Hold on one sec. Come on. Okay. So we're going to start out by introducing yourself. You have 60-second introduction of what you do, and remember to say what a good referral will be for you. Then also please enter your information into the chat. So presenting today for 15 minutes will be Michelle Powers. Michelle will be talking to us about how the money is in the follow-up. Awesome subject. Then today we're going to try something a little different. We're switching up breakout rooms with helpful hints to see if it flows a little easier. So for 15 minutes, we're going to be doing helpful hints. This week's helpful hints, we're going to be doing, Elizabeth Simpson is going to be speaking from Nessie's Treasures. Today, Elizabeth will leading us in a discussion about the importance of taking a mindful rest, which I am feeling that today. Then we're going to go into 10-minute breakout rooms. If we don't have enough people, we'll be staying in the main room, but otherwise if we do have enough people, I will put everybody into breakout rooms. And the topic flows nicely from Elizabeth's discussion about, so in a busy day, how do you unplug to reset yourself? And then after that, that's when I will be stopping the recording, and hopefully it'll go into a nice flow into our 20 minutes free-for-all. That's where we have brainstorming, have creative discussion, share information like we were doing about topics that we have questions about, need advice about, and that's where that is. So I'm gonna stop sharing. There's my lovely faces. Hello, Maurice. I didn't see you pop in.
Good morning. Yeah, I had a little trouble getting in. The one link didn't work, and for some reason the passcode keeps telling me it's incorrect.
I actually changed it from my main personal meeting ID to that. I tried to make sure that there was a post to say that, and then password changed too. So sorry about that, guys. I tried to get as many people as I could on that. Sorry, I missed you guys. So you're on mute, Joanne.
Is it changed in the event, Megan, in case someone goes to the event? Okay, because right, that's where I went and I got right in. So okay.
Yeah. So if in doubt, you guys can always go through the actual event and click the join meeting, and it should take you right in.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't have a passcode to put in. I just clicked join and it brought me right in.
So Facebook is not being glitchy today. Yay! Good sign.
Well, for the moments anyway.
For the moment. I'm also testing out the recurring meetings. I've had issues with that in the past where that first meeting went and was done, and then it put everything in as a past meeting. So we'll see. Hopefully it works, and we'll be scheduled out until the end of the year, and you guys can just go through that link. So that was another reason why I changed the password and the meeting ID from my personal one. So, but you guys, if you have that personal ID number, you can always, like, that's a good way to reach me too. If I'm sitting in front of my computer and I see a little email that comes through that you guys are in my room, then I know you need me really quick. So, but anyway, so let's dive right into our introductions. So I am just gonna go, I'm gonna mute all of you guys, and then I'm just gonna kind of go right down the line. And so we're gonna start with Christina, if you want to unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry, I was just fixing the spelling. It helps when you spell your URL correctly when
Yeah, no problem.
putting stuff in the chat. I'm Christina Lemmy. I am a podcast manager and ghostwriter and content writer and course creator. I kind of work behind the scenes for my clients to create their products so that they can then market it to their own audiences. A good referral to me, I always kind of get stuck on this question, but I think like other service providers, such as other copywriters or website designers, social media people, if they have one of their clients say, oh, I'm really interested in podcasting, do you know anything about that? Then they could come to me, or writing, or, whatever.
Awesome.
So that's me.
That's great. I definitely think we might need to have a discussion at some point.
Okay, awesome.
So, okay. And next is Dr. Wanda.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Wanda Gentil, aka Dr. Wanda. I am actually a physician turned public health educator trainer. My two passions are nutrition, healthy nutrition. I don't believe in diets, and also mental health. I've been in healthcare for more than 20 years, and I've been teaching about healthcare for more than 20 years. A good referral for me is actually any event planner seeking a speaker, but definitely also any organization needing to boost their corporate wellness program. I do health workshops really on nutrition, but definitely on gut health and mental health. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Wanda. And Elizabeth.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Elizabeth. I work with Nessie's Treasures. Well, actually, it's my company. So what I do, is I work on spiritual healing for all different paths of life. I don't say, well, you're this religion, you're that. I don't care. You're welcome to work with me with crystal healing, health teas, cards, meditation, soon to be Reiki, prosperity balls, bath salts, whatever you need to ground and be in your sacred power. A good referral for me is anybody that is either looking to grow their practice or find ways to incorporate new things into their practice. And I do have a giveaway this month, so feel free to hit my page. I am giving away this lovely Oracle deck. I don't know if you can see it, but divine abundance, because I think we could all use a little divine abundance this month. So I'm pulling August 1st.
Nice. Awesome. And next, Joanne, that was it. Sorry.
Hey, everybody, I'm Joanne. I am a Blue Dove Marketing. Basically, if you're looking to put yourself in front of people who never knew you existed, I organize events in Facebook groups on Facebook, monthly events, bi-weekly events, weekly, and it really just becomes a big community kind of thing. So it's been going quite well. So if it's something that you might be thinking about, it's relatively inexpensive to get to other people. And that's, I guess, the most important thing. Of course, I also have training as far as how to work yourself in these events and how to reach out to people and make friends, because that's what Facebook is all about. It's about relationship and building building relationships and building friends and making friends. That's originally what they wanted Facebook for, and that's what they want you to do. And if you use Facebook like that, you're not going to have too much of a problem with Facebook. It's when you try to use it other ways that we end up in Facebook jail. I've been there a few times, so I'm an alumni. So that's who I am. You can reach me, of course, on Facebook, Joanne Zagari, or through here, or wherever. I'm also a paparazzi director, and that's my jewelry. Everything's $5. Everything's lead and nickel free. So there you go. That's 2 things that I'm doing right off the bat. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a lovely day.
Awesome. Thank you, Joanne. And Lisa.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Lisa D'Alessandro. I am CEO of My Life, my business, Nourishing Harmony, for which I started and just enveloped after my own journey, as Dr. Wanda had said, with my own gut health and mental well-being. So now I really do help women design their health and wealth to become really brilliant leaders who can leave a legacy for their families. And just by leading with love while restoring their gut-brain axis, that gives them that great mental vigor and vitality. So I am thankful that I did trust my gut and jumped into this brand new business opportunity with Amari Global. They're the first mental wellness company when the pandemic came about, because I had to pivot on my practice. And being a preneur, for which so sorry, forgot to undo myself off here. You know, I've always served others, helping others feel good, lead with love, inspire and empower others. However, I'm in a field that people really don't want to jump in and make changes in their lifestyle. So I had to, pick up on that financial growth and make a business decision that I will never regret. It's a great side hustle that offers simple, holistic solutions for anyone, great plug and play systems for duplication and like-hearted people, and giving them products to change their life. It's a massive opportunity. We just increased revenues in 1 month by 60% and new accounts by 189%. So I'm on a mission to make a great impact. I'm looking for someone else who might really want to achieve better health and wealth. And we're doing just that because it kind of represents making impact to help people thrive physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. So Lisa D'Alessandro, what you do today can make improvements for your tomorrows. And I'll leave you information where you can find me. So love to chat with you.
Awesome. Great job. And Maurice.
Good morning, Maurice Laux. I'm an agent with New York Life, and I can assist you in majority of your financial plans through life. Good referral for me would be new homeowners, business owners, maybe new parents, and any stage of life I can pretty much assist. Yeah, that's about it. Short and sweet.
Awesome job. And Michelle, I know you're going to be presenting. If you want to unmute yourself, there we go.
I must have been unmuted and I just muted it now.
But if you want to do a little something about who you are and what you do, because you're not going to really talk about that.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about what I really do, but Michelle Powers, I'm a retired special ed teacher. I'm a speech pathologist for over 40 years in the school districts in upstate New York. And I got into the health and wellness part of using the hemp plant and doing cannabis when my late husband was ill 10 years ago. And I just saw what the benefits of it. So I've been promoting and raising awareness and educating people on the benefits of healthier use naturally using CBD. So I'm all things CBD. If you have questions, just hit me up. And a perfect referral for me would be someone who needs to change their healthy ways or their ways to be healthier. And Dr. Wanda, I love the way you said that it's not a diet. It's just a different way to get healthier. Diet is a 4-letter word, and diet to me means failure. So, I love that you said that it was a healthier way of weight loss or feeling better.
Yes.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. And Richard.
Good morning, Rich Lupino, President and CEO of Infinity Development. We are a full stack web development agency, and we help people with their online presence, help businesses with their online presence, actually. And Google back around March actually turned around and said, there's about 27 million people who actually search for businesses by name, which is really what local SEO is all about. And even if you get referrals from places like this is what we're here for, referrals, many people still will search for you by name so they can see the information you have on you. They want to see reviews you've had, what you've got to say about your business, hours, how to contact you, how to reach you, directions and all that. So it's important that you control that narrative and make sure you have your Google My Business page set up and set up correctly. I actually had a referral they asked for, but someone already gave me access to it. So I'm just going to go broad and say any PR firms would be a great one to let me introduce me to.
Awesome. Thank you, Richard. And Samantha.
Hello, everyone. My name's Samantha, and I have two businesses. First, I am a freelance travel agent. I book travel for domestic U.S. travel, and I also do paparazzi along with Joanne and Megan. My goal this month with paparazzi is to book 10 virtual Facebook parties. So if you know anyone that loves jewelry and wants to get it some for free, send them my way. Let's get them booked, and I can do that for everyone. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. And Susan. Oh, unmute.
Here. Oh,
There
okay.
you
Here we
go.
go. Hi. Hi, everybody. So I'm Susan D. Robertus. I'm a cash flow expert and business coach and advisor. So I'm all about you as a person expanding to your fullest potential and having your financial blueprint for your business, which is code for a business plan. Because if you don't know your numbers, you cannot create financial security for yourself in knowing how much cash flow do you need monthly? What's your monthly nut to crack? So I come from a background of an accountant and a business coach for just about 20 years now. And I have had the title of a controller and CFO in former corporate life before I created my own business in 1999 called SDR Consulting, which is all about success-driven results. So I bring more than 28 years of financial experience from startup to established businesses, including exit strategy. So a good referral for me is someone who is looking to start a new business. They are not wanting to go back to work in the whatever it is that they were doing, and they would really like to pursue their passion. Or it's someone who has, they're in the gig economy, and that's fine, nothing wrong there. However, they're still not making the income that they really would like. It's easier and faster when you work with a business coach. So anyone who is looking to have more and not work so hard is a good referral for me. All right, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Susan. So I guess that leaves me. So Joanne and I are the co-founders of PNN. We built this to kind of give a new dimension to networking where it goes a little deeper, and we are getting to know each other as people as well as on a professional level, because as we've said so many times in this group, you're more likely to refer to somebody that you, know, like, and trust, right? Yes, I got it. Than to somebody that you've just kind of stumbled across along the way. So it's really important to us that we wanted to connect people on that level and not have this really surface level relationships with people. So in this meeting, as most of you guys know, we go beyond the professional. We want to get to know each other a little bit more as people. So I'm really thrilled about that. I'm also, my day job is that I am the owner and primary bookkeeper of Phoenix Variables, name soon to be changed. I think I possibly have narrowed it down to a new name. So, and I'm really excited about it, and I will be announcing it when I get a chance. So busy, but I am doing bookkeeping for and financial consulting for individuals, families, and businesses, small and medium sized businesses. I love to help people out when they are feeling in a financial bind, that I can help them get out of it. And that kind of leads into my secondary business, which is I told you guys, words are failing me today. I am a life insurance licensed words, it's okay, guys, I'll get it. I am licensed to do life insurance in New York and South Carolina. I can easily get licensed in other states. But I also work with a friend of mine that we do the investment sides of things. And I work heavily in helping people with debt consolidation, debt, getting themselves out of debt and being in a better financial position. And I do paparazzi. So hence no words on Friday. So I've used them up for the week. But so that's me. Best referral for me is really anybody. Somebody wants to have help with their debt. They want life insurance. They want to feel a little pretty with some nice jewelry. Men and women, by the way. I have a bunch of men's pieces that are hot and sitting in there and wanting to go out the door. So just come on over to my lives. I do lives on Sunday and Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to stop talking any second now. So Michelle, I'm going to hand it to you so that I get a break. Your 15-minute presentation, if you'd like to. I am going to give you the ability to share your screen. There you go.
Thank you. I didn't prepare anything. I just thought we would chit chat, but
that works.
You're having difficult talking, and I have a degree in talking. So there we
go.
go.
I figured, hand it to you. Got it.
And I'll take over. Like I said, my name is Michelle Powers, and I'm a retired speech pathologist. So I do have a degree in talking, and I do enjoy talking and meeting with people. And I guess what I wanted to ask everybody, a couple weeks ago, I did a presentation on social media and what you do every day and what you can do to grow your business on social media. So my question would be, is where do you all find referrals? Where is it that you go? Do you use social media? How do you get referrals or people to come to you? How many people use social media? Thumbs up. Facebook. Anybody using Instagram? Anybody using TikTok? We got to do TikTok. I'll do a training on TikTok. It is so much fun. If you want to have fun with social media, TikTok's the way to go. And you don't have to dance. You don't have to dance. So you can lip sync, but you don't have to dance. But today is Friday, and doing an alliteration with FF, follow-up Friday is what I do with my team. We do Messenger Monday and follow-up Friday. So when the girl said, what can you talk about? I said, well, how do people get people to follow them? And Megan, you're completely right with as far as what social media goes. People will follow you and they will purchase from you and call you if they know, like, and trust you. So how do you get them to know, like, and trust you? By presenting yourself and showing you as a real person on social media. You know, when before pandemic, you know, we were doing all belly to belly stuff. You saw people out, people at the mall, you know, saw people in restaurants, you were going to book clubs, you know, you were networking that way. And then when we shut down, really there was no other way to get a hold of people but through social media. So this really was a nice time for people to start growing their business. And, you know, kudos to Joe. I met Joanne through network marketing and the events that she does. And I have to personally say, I've been doing events with her since October or November of last year. So it's been almost a year now. And my network has grown exponentially every event I do with her. In fact, the last one I just did was the one for Canada. I have a whole new group of people in Canada who are now CBD's not, I can't mail to Canada, but we do nutritional sprays also and essential oils and just kind of a whole wellness, health and wellness thing. And we just came out with a hemp mama clothing line of sustainable clothing, which is wonderful. Yeah, that's just launching, which I'm pretty excited about that because we buy clothes and they don't last. Many clothes, they don't last. So we're buying more. So then where do those clothes go? You know, I know that we recycle and we might donate and do all of that, but sustainability and from Mother Earth is really kind of the way this generation is moving. So what I wanted to talk to everybody about is how do you message people? Why do you message people? On your social media platform, and as Joanne mentioned also, don't misuse the platform. The platform is to be social. The platform to show that you're a regular person, you make mistakes, you wake up with bedhead, you have days that you cannot talk. You know, and that's right. And the most important part is just to present yourself as being genuine and natural. So on your social media platform, you would put like a curiosity post out. So what I try to do when I do my curiosity posts is I then take them to a notebook, as you can see my little tabs, and I put the pain points that I have had with my curiosity, like who has trouble sleeping? And then I discuss with them, you know, I mean, not in my social media, but I say, oh, may I send you information? There's asking permission to then take it to Messenger where you can have the dialogue and you can start interacting and letting them know who you are, what you do, and why you are reaching out to them. So when we talked about social media a couple of weeks ago when I was doing it, you know, there's certain things that you need to do every day. And we call that the DMO, our daily method of operation. And many of those are friending 5 people every day, new people. Happy birthday to people. Now, you can say happy birthday on their news feed. Unfortunately, if you do it on the day of their birthday, that is going to get so far down, they're probably not going to see your birthday wish because they're so overwhelmed. So here's a suggestion with that. I say happy birthday to people the day after, and I say happy belated birthday. I'm hoping that you had a great day. Tell me a couple things that you did. So now I've engaged with them. Another way of doing that is to wish them a happy birthday audibly on Messenger. Okay, yeah, that's another way of doing it because now what are they getting from you? They're listening to your voice. They're hearing the excitement. Well, Joe or Megan, you may not be able to do this if you can't talk. Okay, so you have to be able to talk to be. I'm having trouble talking. You might want to just happy birthday to them, okay? But what is it they're hearing? They're hearing the passion in your voice. They're hearing a little bit about your personality, because we all know, and you know, not that I'm just a communication specialist, but the minute we open our mouth, people are reading us. You know, so if you're listening to someone wish you a happy birthday, it's closer. It means more to them than just a random happy birthday. You know, so those are a couple hints to just engage that way. Going to the friending people every day, what I do is I try to friend at least 3 to 5 people every day because I want to grow my network. But what I do when I send the friend request, I immediately go into Messenger and say, hi, my name is Michelle Powers. I just sent you a friend request. Facebook thinks that we should be friends, so I thought I'd reach out to you. Now, what you've done with that is you've answered, who am I? Why the heck did you send me a friend request? And let me know a little bit about yourself. So in that respect, that really makes them accept. So you do it before they accept your friend request, because now they're getting to know a little bit about you. So there's the importance of bringing it off of the news feed and bringing it into Messenger. Okay, does that make sense? Messenger really is very similar to texting people and or emailing people. So it's real important that you do it that way. Don't just friend without following up, because when I just get random friends, first thing I do, and I'm sure you all do, I go to their profile page, I see who they are, what they look like. So again, like Joanne said, there you are, and your presence on social media, because people are checking you out. I go to the social media, I see, what they do. I see how active they are. Now, I don't just friend people to get prospective clients. I want to grow my friendships too. But I also check out kind of what they say and do in their platform. If there's things that are probably not appropriate or something that's not to my value or my way of life, I may or may not continue friending them, because I really don't. Social media, there's no place on social media for politics, religion, any of that stuff, because that is where you're going to get snarky. And we don't want snarky, because that's really what social media is not about. The platform is about being social, and it's about meeting friends. And it's about just seeing sides of people that we may not know. And when you think that I have, over 3,000 friends or, 4,000 friends, that's great. But have you ever talked to any of them? So that's where you want to continue with your trying to get them to be social with you. So what I do on my social media to make my list, because that's the important part, especially if you're in a MLM or a network marketing, or you want to reach out, you want to continually grow your list. How are you going to get your list? Okay, so now here's how you can kind of get it. So you put a post out. Social media, this is one thing. Facebook, though, try not to like any posts that you see. Always try to love, care, wow, or laugh at them. Liking is a diss, and Facebook sees that and they say, that Michelle girl, she doesn't really care about people. I'm not going to show people anything about her. But if I like, or if I love, care, wow, or laugh with them, then they say, oh, she's being social. So that's just a little tidbit. Like is here now. Okay. So what I do is when I make a post, even if it's and that's another thing too, I wanted to show you. I have I'd be share all this with you too. For my team, I have a content calendar. So every day when I say today is Friday, I'll say today is Happy Friday, TGIF. It's follow-up Friday. Pick 5 people from this week that you can follow up with. Okay. Monday is an engagement post. Put an engagement post where people are going to engage back with you. And you would ask a question like, well, we're having a sale now on cinnamon CBD. That's a little too spicy for me, but some people like cinnamon. So my engagement post yesterday was, who likes cinnamon? I didn't say anything about the sale. I didn't say anything about what I do. I'm just engaging. I want to see who likes cinnamon. Now I started my list of about 25 people who say I like cinnamon. So now what I'll do is I'll go into Messenger and say, thank you. I'll thank them first. Thank you so much for commenting. And I also say, thank you so much for supporting my business and supporting me. Let me tell you a little bit about cinnamon. So I've taken it off of the social media part and I've brought it into a more personal Michonne, Megan type of relationship in Messenger. Okay. So that's so important. So when I make an engagement post, I make a list of everybody who commented. So that goes to my list. And I also make a list of everybody who, I do make a list of those who liked me, but liked, loved, wow, and laughed at me. Okay. And I go back and I thank them for that also. Another place you can make your list, I don't know if I might have gotten called in to teach that day. I was going to do something on stories. I'd still I would be glad to do something with stories too. Because stories right now is the new place to be on Facebook. 65% of people that are polled said that they purchased items from something they saw in stories, not something they saw on a news feed, something they saw in stories. So the idea of a story is a sequence. So when you're putting your stories up, what I do is I take a snapshot of everybody who viewed my story. Some people will love, like, and comment on it. Those, of course, go right to my Facebook, and I definitely engage with them. But take a picture if you don't want to write it down, and you can write it down afterwards. But take a picture of those who have viewed your stories, and take that to Messenger and say, "Thank you so much for viewing my story. What's going on? Any plans for the weekend?" I didn't ask them about anything I was selling. I want to know what's going on for the holiday weekend. That's how you get the power. I can't explain it to people, the power of what Messenger's about. It really is. It's a very powerful platform that you really can get, like they say, the the money's in the messenger. It really is. Okay. So, I can talk forever. I started it at 10:33 and it's now 10:48. So I didn't put my timer on, but any questions? Wanda, Dr. Wanda.
Actually, I have two comments about what you said.
Thank you.
Actually, everything that you said, I know, but it's such a good refresher. I just love to hear that again. First comment, I just wrote it down. When you talked about the friend request, I have a little beef about that, and I'll tell you why. When you said that, you tell your team to reach out to 5, does that, like, I do the same thing. I go to their profile, see what they're all about, blah blah blah. However, how genuine is it to friend request? I understand that you want to expand your base, but how is it genuine when somebody sends you a friend request because they see that you have mutual friends? And because I had this happen to me yesterday. So I'll just give you the picture. So I see somebody sending me a friend request. It's not somebody who has engaged anywhere on my post, made comment or any of that. So I'm kind of suspicious right there, because I'm saying, and I've had so many of them, and I'm kind of annoyed sometimes. So I look, I want to be fair. I say, okay. And usually I'm very good with names, so I know where I have met you, if I talk to you or anything like that. So I see, oh, because we have mutual friends. Actually, Megan, you were one of them with that person. So I said, well, just because we have mutual friends doesn't mean I know you.
No.
So, okay, personally, I don't like that, because then I feel that there's an agenda and you're not really genuine, because then why don't you connect with me? Why don't you say hi? Oh, I saw your comment, I commented, I like that. So I saw no connection. So I'm saying to myself, well, this is not genuine. And I don't like that. So I did my teaching moment because I'm kind of blunt. And I just said, you know what? I feel that this is kind of disingenuous. I mean, you didn't connect with me. You didn't ask me question. You just told me that you want to expand your friend base. Well, there's a good way to do that. The old-fashioned way is talk to me.
Right. So are you saying that I'm just friending people and not connecting with them? Is that what your concern was?
I was just telling you
People in
my beef,
general.
and I was just wanted to know what, when you say that, do you want people to friend request people that they've connected, or just to increase their numbers of friends on Facebook?
Well, I think when you're trying to grow your business, you definitely are trying to increase your numbers on Facebook. But if I send a friend request, I would never just send one to you, Dr. Wanda, and not go into Messenger and say, hi, Dr. Wanda, my name's Michelle Powers. Facebook does a lot of work for you. When you see that banner that says people you may know or people you have in common, Facebook's algorithm has already said, okay, here's Michelle Powers. She does a lot of, here's one post I did. What are 3 things that you think of when you think of me? Okay, I loved that because I want to know what people think of me. One was, purple pancreatic cancer, because that was what my late husband passed from. The other was autism, because I worked with kids in the spectrum for years. And then the third one was CBD, which I was pretty excited because now thinking, oh my goodness, what I'm doing is making sense. But at that point, what I try to do is I would say, Facebook recommended that you and I be friends. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I don't say anything about my business. Or if I would, like you said, there was a mutual friend. Hey, we have Megan as a mutual friend. How do you know Megan? I know her through network marketing.
Yeah.
I would definitely bring Megan into it, if I was doing that. But no, when someone just friends without engaging, I don't like that either.
Okay.
And then then when they engage and go, how old are you? You have such a beautiful picture. And so you know what I say to them?
Yeah.
That is the quickest way to get blocked by me, telling me how beautiful I am. Now,
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Francis,
that's
thank you
not,
so much. Thank you.
if I might interject here, when it comes to those types of posts, they're only out for one thing.
Yeah.
Those are the scammers that are out there trying to get to older women to get them to send them money. So, that's one thing.
That now.
Right. And I want to kind of build on what Michelle said. And Dr. Wanda, we always have the option of just not accepting that friend request.
Oh, absolutely. Which is exactly what I did.
But yeah, it is good. I get friend requests sent all the time, but because of what I do on Facebook, people want, to get me to, buy their stuff, because I do the marketing events, that kind of thing. So, but I always check myself, even doing that. I always check and see if there's anybody that we have their friends in common, if there's any friends in common. And we have no friends in common. It's weird because I don't get anything from them. I will click on them every now and then to see. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, it's a freaking scammer.
Of course.
It's ridiculous.
I have a hard and fast rule when it comes to friending people in the first place. I will not send a friend request to somebody or accept a friend request from somebody that I don't have 10 or more mutual friends with. I figure at this point, I've got enough, or I know them. Like I've met them here, then I will send them a friend request or another networking, but 10 or more. I am much
at this
less,
point, Megan, though,
since I started doing that, though, I have not had one of those creepy scammers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a creepy scammer is just somebody I ignore and they go away because they're looking for that. In your case, because you're looking to build a business online and you have just a few hundred friends, you need to friend people. You need to not be too picky.
I've got a
goes.
large number of people that are 10 and above that I don't need to worry about the ones that are under 10.
Well, and yet another thing that I want to embellish on, and then we kind of have to move on because the clock is ticking away. We just love to talk, don't we? But something else Michelle said that is really super important is that, and I try to tell people on my team and in my events too, that these people are going to check you out. Mm-hmm. They are going to go to your timeline. Make sure you have a halfway professional, nice picture of you smiling, not scowling, your picture of your tattoo or your dog or your cartoon picture. A
Mhm.
picture of you, a nice picture of your tattoo, Richard, a nice picture that circle that says who you are, that is an inviting, a nice smile, a beautiful picture of you. And of course, your banner is always something family-like, nature, whatever is you is beautiful, not your product. And clean up your Facebook, guys. No religion, no politics, nothing but uplifting, inspirational, funny, interactive type posts. That's all you want on there, guys, because nobody wants to hear about how upset you are and how depressed you are and how nobody wants to be brought down. And especially if you're looking to have a business on Facebook, ain't nobody going to want to friend you and have a relationship with you if you are always in the doldrums. Oh, poor me. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, don't do that. Be happy, be uplifting, because you're looking to build a business on this platform. And any platform you go to,
Mhm.
any platform, be uplifting, be positive, have people want to talk about you. And before you post something, here's just another quickie. Ask yourself, would you want to interact with that person? If you saw your post, would you want to interact? First of all, can you interact with it? And second of all, would you? Is this something that you would say, oh yeah, I want to talk to this one, I want to talk to her, kind of thing? So that's really super important. So you're really kind of like, got to have a little inside voice in there and say, is this something that I would want to hear? I would want to see. And if the answer is no, or maybe, then no, you want to just, all right, maybe I need to rethink this or reword it or something like that. So that's one thing. Okay.
And just really quick, I know, it's like we could keep going. They still have those, your privacy settings on things. So if you have family on there, you can make a group of your family, and then like you can post and choose just that your family can see it, or your family and your friends, like, and actually have your friends, that like people that you are actually like friends with, not like professional friendships, blah blah blah, the people that you've been friends with for a long time, that on a personal level. You can set up those groups. They're not like groups, but like that category of people. I have it down to like high school, for people I knew from high school. I have family. I have extended family, because like if I want to send something or post something that's just seen by my close family members, I can post that way. Utilize that, and in that way, professional facing people, anybody looking at your profile on a professional level, are not seeing these personal pictures, personal messages. It's just those people that are close to you. And I think a lot of people forget about that feature, and they just literally put everything public. Don't have everything public. Just don't, like, not everything. You have your professional trying to engage with people stuff. Those should all be public. But if you're sitting there talking about your day and, giving out all this personal information, think about the creepy guys or girls for Richard. I don't know if you get creepy girls, you get the creepy people. You don't want them to get too much information. So you want to have that stuff down to those people that you trust. So that's all I had to say. So now we'll go on to our helpful hints. Oh, and really quickly, Michelle, you do actually have a helpful hint scheduled for the 16th. So if you want to talk about the stories, then that would be a perfect time. So I wrote that down so I would remember that. So, okay. Speaking of helpful hints, I think we'll just go right on into that. And Elizabeth, come and talk to us about taking a mindful rest.
Definitely. So can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I don't have pictures. I might be a little less than 15 minutes, but I think that's okay. I try to leave room for questions in that. So I don't, hold on. There we go. That's what I want. So take a break. It is okay to regroup is the theme of the day. So first of all, I want to talk about what burnout is. So it's a state of being overly stressed, and it's usually associated with employment, which is why I wanted to bring it here. Obviously, you can be burned out in other areas of your life, but when I say burnout, we all know what I'm talking about. So signs of needing a break. You're snippy, you're overwhelmed, you have a racing mind, like you can't focus, you're unmotivated. I personally am a self-isolator. I don't want to be near people because I am snippy, I am moody, I'm overwhelmed, and I can't handle everybody's just emotions or whatever they're doing. I can't handle that. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely can't. So I'm one of those. Why are breaks in the workplace so important? It allows you for time to manage your emotions, because we all have that person or that client who comes at you and just, whether they upset you in anger, in uncomfortability, sorry. We need to regroup from that, because then we can better strategize how to deal with these people. You can't always go in, quote unquote, guns blazing and handle the situation. Sometimes we need to back up, reword, get our energy right. Because when you do that, you're going to have a higher quality of work and be more productive. You can't hit your head into a wall and think you're going to make progress. And lastly, you're going to recreate that positive energy and work environment. If you stay in that setting, it's going to be negative. You're not going to want to go to work or be with that person or do what you're supposed to do. How is burnout affecting the country? 76% of Americans are currently experiencing burnout. You don't have to show me, but rhetorically ask yourself, are you in burnout in some sort of way? Of the 76% of these Americans, 83% of them say it affects their personal relationships outside of work. Don't know about you, it affects me, because I can't compartmentalize like that. Burned out employees are 63% more likely to call out sick because they need a break. You can't go and be somewhere where you aren't taking care of yourself to take care of other things for other people. Burnout causes 120,000 deaths a year, and it causes $125 to $190 billion a year in healthcare expenses, which is why this is so important to me to talk about this. And I think Dr. Wanda will agree with me that we need to talk about the stresses and how to deal with them, because otherwise you can't be productive. So how to manage? I'm going to spend more time on this. Meditate. And no, you don't have to sit cross-legged, all perfect with, the yogic music and the chimes. You can just sit and breathe. If you want to close your eyes, you can. If you don't, that's fine. I have a sports injury. I can't sit cross-legged, so I just sit comfortably. And I just focus on breathing in and out and nothing. It gets me back to a chill state, and then I can go back to doing things. Grounding, cleansing rituals for people who like sage, they like incense, smudge, take a bath, use the bath salts, use herbs, whatever you got to do. There's all different ways to do this. Talk to somebody. You are not alone. This is why I'm sharing with you how I get, so that you know when I'm here my signs, and that I'm coming out because I know this is a safe space, because I trust you, like Megan said. So talk to somebody. If you don't want to talk in group, talk to family, talk to friends, you know, get help, even if you're just a little stressed, so that you aren't in a big tizzy and a big blow up later. Be mindful of your emotions and be gentle as you work through them. I'm one of those people, and some of you I think are, that when you get worked up, you get stressed, or you get in a roadblock, you're like, well, why do I feel that way? I need to do this now. I need to do this now. You really don't. And it's okay to be nice to yourself. You're not babying yourself. That's something that I find people don't know how to understand, that you can be gentle with yourself and give yourself a break. Be the person that gives you a break, even if nobody else does. It's okay. Put a task down if you're able. You can come back to it. If you're trying to find the right words or find the right picture, or the computer's not working, or you're trying to meet a deadline, but you're hitting a roadblock, walk away from it, even for 5 minutes. The work will be there, whether you're happy or not, or calm. Take at least 5 minutes to stop and breathe. That's it. We're not multitasking. Because the more tasks you add when you're frustrated, the more you're going to amp yourself up. It's okay to just breathe. That's a task. That's okay. Go for a walk. So that's another grounding thing. I don't know how many know this. I was reading a book on it, the science of it. We are like a magnet, and the earth is a magnet. And through our feet, we actually connect, and we get energy that way. And that's how we can recharge, which is why people like to sit out under, the trees, or go for walks, or look at the flowers. They recharge. So even if you're just outside getting that fresh air and the dopamine, it's a good way to be active too. Do something you enjoy to calm down. So I'm a weird person, and I like to make lists. I don't know if that's weird, but I have to take all of my things and list them, my whole to-do, because to get it on paper and out of my head so I can see it isn't as scary. Yep, Megan has all the lists. But you also can color. I'm a colorer. I'm a reader. I light my candles. I meditate. Call my best friend. I also craft. That's part of why I made Nessie's. It was a spiritual thing for me in more ways than just this is a spiritual path. It was sacred to me to take care of my mental health. Work with a mentor or other professional, especially in a work environment. You do not have to do all your tasks and everything by yourself. Talk to somebody, because maybe somebody can help take something off your plate. You do not have to be he-man, he-woman, do it by yourself. And by talking about it, you're going to get the help that you need to not burn out, to have your break, and to come back stronger than ever. I kept this really short and simple because I wanted to give people a chance to ask any questions or talk. So does anybody have any questions or anything they want to add?
Not really a question, but thank you for explaining grounding, because I've heard that so many times. I'm like, what the heck does that really mean? So the way you explained it was perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so grounding is it's coming back to center, and just not being so in your head and all over. It's getting to your peace state.
And I loved it. That's great. Mindset and personal development and asking for help. We don't think of the power that's in this group right now. Mm-hmm. Powerful people are here. We're go-getters. We're independent. We don't always ask for help. And that's where we can get in trouble. but know that there should be someone out there. And I loved what you said about the law of attraction. What we put out, we get back. So if you are a friend, you will have friends if you're friendly. Yeah. That's great, Elizabeth. Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the comment that I want to add is that about the physicality, being on Zoom all the time now, and actually getting off of it, having more face-to-face meetings, which is my preference. So I'm always open to requesting that and having that happen. But since the majority still is on Zoom, I have gotten bigger glasses and they have the blue light filter, because I noticed that just to be on Zoom 8 hours a day, on and off, it was not enough for me to take a break and take a walk. I knew something more was needed. So it's important to check in with your body. And what was tiring for me was looking at a little screen with a lot of little boxes. So, which is why occasionally I will go off camera. It's just to reset myself. It's not that I'm not listening. I'm sitting right here. I'm just off camera. And protecting your eyes, because your eyes are connected to, your optic nerve, which it goes to your brain, and your brain is very busy. So we get overloaded. It's a computer system that gets overloaded from constant use. So this really protects me, and I realize it does make a difference. So I got 4 pairs, and they're all very colorful and fun. So really check in with your body and see what is where is it? Is it in your back? Is it in your neck? Is it in your shoulders? For me, it was in my back, thus the big pillow in back of me, and my eyes. And that's made a really big difference in being able to show up with energy, because you have to project yourself even more so on a screen. People want to be with people who are up and happy and smiling. And this is one of the many tools that I use. And so I'm sharing that with you all. And thank you, Elizabeth, for bringing this to my attention and to the group, because it really is important to have, for our health. Thank you.
Definitely. And I saw Sam mention taking a shower. So spiritual, I'm trying not to get too spiritual, but spiritually, water is cleansing.
Yes.
It's a way to release. So that's a great way, Sam, to let go of everything. And it's a great meditation tool. If you go in, think of the water as wiping away all the yuck and the ick of the day and all your stress and your worries. Kind of like the people who have the worry tree outside. Same kind of concept. They just use water and physically do a ritual of getting it off, is what you could call it. Same kind of concept. So that's a good share. Thank you, Sam.
I also my husband actually just recently, he does not wear glasses, and he recently bought 2 pairs of the blue block glasses, and he's like, it's night and day. He said, I didn't realize how much my eyes were straining looking at the TV, looking at the iPad, he's a big gamer. So he's got the computer, he's got his Switch, he's got all of the things. And he's like, I didn't realize how straining my eyes were until I can't get him to take them off. I'm like, you're walking around the house, you don't need to be wearing them. It's like, I just forget they're on. So if you don't have them, there might be a good idea to get those. We're planning, I need new glasses anyway, so
Do they make the blue blocks that you wear over your regular glasses kind of thing?
I don't know. That might be something to look into.
You can buy them, and these are cheaters. So I bought them, and they're cheaters.
I have cheaters, but I need the cheaters in order to see. But if I blue blocks.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link. These are
those are blue blocks? Those are cheater with blue blocks. Get out of here.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I want that. I want it now. Now. Okay.
I got these on, I believe it was HSN, which is an online shopping network. I got 4 pairs for the, they are readers and they are at the level that I need them to be. And I got 4 pairs for $24 with free
Yeah.
shipping.
Oh, that's not bad either.
Mine are gonna be a lot more expensive than that because I'm blind as a bat.
Yeah, the blue
I have
blocks are
20
so important.
Yes,
And you know,
I have 20/20 vision, so I don't need glasses per se to, really see you across the street or anything, but to see you at the screen level, or if I wanted to even look at my hands, my fingers, I couldn't see any detail without wearing these glasses. So
Yeah.
anyway, you have to hunt around. The deals are out there.
that is not bad. I like it.
Yeah.
Me likey.
I am, thank you, Elizabeth. Like, this is a
Thank you, Elizabeth.
great
Absolutely.
subject that really hits home because I mean, I know personally yesterday, I just was like, oh, I just can't. I literally woke up and I just looked at my desk and I just said, nope, can't do it. Just brain block, could not do it. So I just sat on my couch with the book that I was reading. I was like, I'm going to take a half an hour to an hour just to read and relax and just take a little me time. And it did wonders. Now, of course, the rest of the day seemed to just fly by and I was like, where'd that go? But it was a reset.
I hate to bring an end to this awesome party we're having, but the clock is ticking, and as timekeeper,
she's got to be the timekeeper because I'll just keep going.
We have to have a timekeeper. We have to. So we can unshare the screen and we can go into our breakout room for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, if everybody's good for it. Did Maurice leave us?
Yeah, he had to run.
Oh, okay.
Just a quick reminder to save the list because
Yes.
once you go in the breakout room, all of our information gets deleted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so let's do it right now, everybody. Right now, file.
Go to the 3 little dots.
3
and
little
save-
dots.
Yeah.
It like
And-
wipes it fresh. Yeah.
Okay, done. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. This. Oh, it's a little different here. All right, that's very interesting. Good deal. All right, excellent. Okay, so our breakout rooms, and our question is, how do you guys unplug? Personally, we can talk about it in the little rooms. I think we have enough people for rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. We haven't done them in a while, so let's kind of do them. And do your thing, Megan. Work your magic, girl.
No
We're gonna
problem.
find out how we unplug to reset ourselves. How do we, do that? Now that we talked about it with Elizabeth, we can think about, how we can maybe unplug better. But what are we doing now?
Elizabeth, since you led the helpful hints, I'll have you lead a room and then Joanne, you'll lead the other one.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds good.
And I'll be out here if you guys need me.
Okay, 10 minutes on the clock, right? Don't forget to put the timer. Good.
Sound good. Oh, give me 1 sec. I'm actually going to make the breakout rooms for 10 minutes, so it should give you, I knew there was a way to do that.
Beautiful.
Okay. Bye, guys. La, 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 la. And I'm muted. Everybody's coming back. Yay.
I love that. That was I loved it.
That's
I
awesome.
loved it.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
get to
did a
tell you
lot of
how I
training.
relax, though.
I know
What?
it. How do you relax? How do you relax?
You're gonna laugh because it's the worst thing to do. It's the worst thing they tell you to do is like watch TV or be on a computer or something before you go to sleep at night. But what helps me just like calm down and relax is when I go to bed at night, whether it be midnight or 12:30, 1 o'clock, I play with a stupid mindless game on my phone.
But it's also
Make sure you have
mindless.
the
And
blue
that's
blocks.
okay. Yeah.
I need the blue blocks glasses though.
And once we
Uh,
get these glasses for you, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I need. It's the worst thing to do before you go to sleep. But let me tell you, that's what works for me. This is my time to just not think. And I do it's called parking jam. And you have to get the cars out. You know, it's like a
Oh,
little,
I love that game.
you love that game? There we go. Yeah, it's a great game.
I gotta go, everyone. I have to get ready for my next meeting.
I know, I do too. Thank you.
And take an appropriate break.
All right.
So thank you.
I
right.
did kind of
Do-
run
do
long today.
Megan, before everybody leaves, do the
Megan.
last screen. Megan, before
Yes.
everybody leaves, do the last screen.
Yep,
What?
had it ready.
Okay, do it
Oh,
before you leave.
okay, I'll check it out.
Nope.
Aw.
Okay,
YOLO.
so
Okay.
thank you guys for coming. In closing, we would like to take this time and say thank you for taking part in PNN. If you know of any professionals that you think would benefit from joining in with us, please feel free to extend the invitation to them. You can actually do that right on the event. You can hit invite and just click as many people as you want to. I think you can click up to 500 people. So I'm kind of doing a lot of that myself. If you guys could do some inviting too, maybe we can really get this to really explode.
Get this rocking and rolling.
Yeah, everyone is welcome. We are here every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Aw, thank you, Megan. Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. See you next week. Love to
Have a
all
good
of you.
weekend.
Bye,
I'm going to
everyone.
take this time to stop recording. Anybody who does want to stay, we're gonna continue on to our free for all. So
You know, we did